Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Our stories.
So I see myself having a couple number one albums.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix. The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers. Our music. Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
It's hard to get this energy anywhere else.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, it's Sam with 2Ms and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Happy Friday, everyone who is tuning in live here on Mix on our social media platforms. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us on this beautiful Friday. But in just a bit, I will be having a very special guest who will be joining me, and he is a very talented rapper, lyricist, and artist who's been making waves with his music. And it's been a minute since the last time I actually got to talk to him, actually years now, since the last time I got to see him. And I'm so excited because we have a lot to talk about today, from music, also what's been going on with his life, and just everything in between. So everyone, please welcome back to MYXclusive, Massiah. Woo!
Hey, hi Sam.
Hi, Massiah. Welcome
Crazy.
back to Mix.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm glad to be back. This is such an honor again. Legendary platform. I already said in my last interview that this was like one of the first channels I opened when I landed in the Philippines. It's like, and it's still a vibe. Like, it's always a vibe.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy that you still think it's a vibe. Definitely is a vibe. I agree. Still a vibe. I agree. But I'm so happy to see you back. Like we were talking a while ago before we went live, that it's been a long time since the last time we actually saw each other. And I was looking through my Instagram stories to see when that actually was, because I was like trying to remember the year, and it was 2019. It's been a long time since that time that I got to see you. So what's new with you? How have you been these days?
2019. Yeah, 2019 was a fun year for sure.
Yeah.
We had Careless release, like I think after we met, that was right when that was right around Sinulog, and you were in Cebu representing.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. We had fun. It was like a local event, and during that time we were working on music, and released 2019. A highlight was releasing the Island City playlist by Careless.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of singles. James had a bunch of his. He had with Chris Delano, and then we had Experience. It was like a bunch of stuff, and right after that, the pandemic struck 2020, and that was kind of bummed me out a bit, but and then but here we are in 2021, still still grinding, still making sounds, and that's how it's always been, just practice basically, and creation.
That is true. Life is a collection of ups and downs. That's really what life is. And yeah, just everyone tuning in, no, Massiah and I first met actually in person. I know it's so weird to talk about like in-person meeting, but yeah, before the pandemic, the guys that really happened in Cebu in 2019 for an event. And I remember he played like a set there, and that's when and then I interviewed him after that set. So it's been quite some time. I miss live music. I'm sure Messiah misses live music too. Definitely such a vibe still. But I'm happy that, despite everything that's been going on, you're still exploring music, doing music
Yeah, yeah, hell
these
yeah.
days. Yeah. And, 2021 has been crazy as well for a lot of people. So, how's that been for you, Messiah, in terms of music, especially this year?
Um, a lot of good music from like
Mm-hmm.
everyone here, like in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, and like
Mm-hmm.
there's always music. There's always new music, and
Yeah.
like I'm also thankful to have been a part of that. Like
Mm-hmm.
people releasing stuff and people making stuff, not
Mm-hmm.
not feeling like uninspired or like being feeling down because of like everything that's been happening lately, and
Mm-hmm.
just like still managing to bring that like positive energy and like make people like dance, and like there's been a lot of those um there's been a lot of like that going on like in the music
Mm-hmm.
scene, and like yeah, like I said, like I'm thankful to have been part of like that like
Mm-hmm.
happening with my three
Mm-hmm.
releases recently. Yeah, like
Yeah.
thankful I got to like release music this year and everybody got to listen. um and yeah, it's been a fun experience, it's been a great experience.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to you and all the artists who did release this year. I mean, doing
Yeah.
anything in this climate of whatever is going on around the world is very difficult. But to have you guys still continuously create music and release, I think, is such a blessing. I mean, as a listener, I feel very blessed that you guys still release music. But in this year, like, how did you see kind of your music grow into maybe something a little bit different, or were there new things that you tried out with your music this year?
Yeah, so the singles that
Mm-hmm.
I have,
Mm-hmm.
uh we've been work that I released this year,
Mm-hmm.
we've been working on them for like about a year and a half, and like
Oh.
and in between like making those singles,
Mm-hmm.
there have also been like other projects, like Nadine's like album came out, and
Yeah.
um just mini like online shows,
Mm-hmm.
uh so just that, yeah, basically. And yeah, like, yeah, I guess online shows and like adventures, has been adventures. But what's
Mm-hmm.
great, like what's great about it is that like about being an artist also, like, and being able to release and being able to make stuff, it's like we're most of the time like isolated. It's just the same two people we see just to work on our
Yeah.
music, like practice. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I know it's really different though from pre-pandemic life, I can imagine. I mean, all of us had to adjust in so many different ways, and I'm sure you've had a lot of new experiences too despite everything that's been going on. But you did have a couple of releases this year, 3 actually, like kind of like a trilogy of sorts. So you did have Stay With Me, Paid For It, and Higher. So let's talk about this whole like project of yours. So what was like the thought process that went behind through the releases of these songs?
Yeah, the releases involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say the releases. Okay, so the releases, we wanna push the songs um,
Mm-hmm.
upon release. We wanna make them pop. So for each of the
Yeah.
songs, we made music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's been a bit of teasing, and like right after the releases, we've had shows. We just recently had a show like last Halloween, and I got to
Mm-hmm.
perform two of the songs, and like, it's like it gives it a different feel from like the actual record of what you find on like Spotify or streaming platforms. So that
Mm-hmm.
exists. um the music videos exist. It was like those were that was like a crazy trip. We shot 3 videos in like 1 week. So
That
it's
whoa.
yeah, we shot 3 videos in 1 week. And as for the songs
Mm-hmm.
themselves, yeah, it's been a year and a half ride. Like,
Yeah.
started making Stay With Me and Higher, or we first started
Mm-hmm.
like with Stay With Me and Higher like last year,
Mm-hmm.
January,
Mm-hmm.
before the pandemic. So that's
Oh
2020 Jan.
wow.
Yeah, before the lockdown actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was already like a pandemic. There was
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
pandemic year around January,
Mm-hmm.
but like there wasn't a lockdown yet. That's when we started. That's when I first made. Stay With Me and Higher. And as for Paid For It came about during the pandemic. I was here in Manila, and like what I do is like if I have a beat, maybe there's like I have like one idea I have like an initial idea for the beat, um and then it just evolves like as I keep listening to
Yeah.
the yeah, it manages to evolve. That's how I make music. That's how I like or like revise some parts of them. So yeah, so it's like all of them were made in 2020, just at different times, and then like worked on like we changed a couple of things, changed like instrumentals, uh, had to maybe fix a couple of lyrics and like takes on takes. You know, it's like when I want to do a vocal take, so it's like it's like kind of like making a movie. You know, like
Wow.
and then
Yeah.
that's the theme behind both. Oh, actually, fun fact, that's like what we had behind all three, where it's like cinematic film or like movie feel, which is why the videos are like the way they are too. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought like all of them had like a really distinct vibe to them, like all music videos too. I thought like they were all kind of like really connected too in terms of visuals too. So I was like, really, this is really cool, like major vibe, in terms of the music videos too. But the music itself, I thought was really cool because you said that it's been quite some time, since you actually started working on them, and I can imagine, yeah, through that process, they
Yeah.
really did evolve for you. You had to change a lot of things. You know, that's how you work on music. Like when you think of something, you kind of have to add it back. So let's talk more about like each of the songs, right? So Stay With Me, you said, was the first one that you actually worked on. So can you tell us more about the song? Like what inspired it and like what's the story behind it?
So yeah, like, Stay With Me was the first we released, and I just felt like so it's a bunch of songs. Like I got a bunch of songs that I've been making and working on like over the past 2 years. Not too many, but like a good amount. Um, and like yeah, Stay With Me came about during like I was in Dumaguete, January. Like I lived there,
Yeah.
and like I got paid a visit by like a bunch of producers, and we all hung out with like some of the local acts as well, and like we were all in like this like house long by the beach, and we just made stuff. Every day we wake up and like just make stuff, and like Stay With Me came about as like a like collaborative effort between me and like a homie named Calvin Keith. We started that. We had the first demo, and then like as the months went by, we had plans for the song. We had plans for the demo. It's like you can pass it, uh, you can pass it on, uh, or there could be like a co-production thing, which is why like I mean what you hear now is sort of like an evolved sound, yeah, from what it first was, yeah. So, but then like the first time we made the song, it was just like in front of the beach, and I was like, yo, I love this drum pattern here. Can you
Yeah.
please like do this drum pattern? And then like then there were the chords, so like the drum pattern and just the chords, and it reminded me of like I felt like really like I admit like I felt really like Tyler vibes on the thing. Like I
Yes.
tried to do my best like Tyler impress. I'm a big Tyler Creator fan, so it's like
Yeah.
trying to do my best like Tyler vibe thing, and then but it wasn't his, it's just me like also
Yeah.
being like trying to be funny on a song, and like the melody came about, and that's like that was Stay With Me. So it's like get the drum pattern, the chords, and then like I felt like I wanted to talk about. It was like really on the spot. It was like one night long. We was just working on the song. It's like I really felt like, oh, I really miss my significant other I'm seeing right now. And it's like like I was like laughing. I was like, when yeah,
Yeah.
like when you gotta go. Like when you're in LDR, you gotta go. Like or when somebody's gotta go. Like like sorry, you gotta go home. All right, I'll see you like next time. But like or like somebody's gonna go, they got something important, but you
Yeah.
spend like a whole night hanging out, and then um the next word is like, sorry, I gotta go. It's like, don't go, forget all
Oh.
your like forget your
Yeah.
obligation. So that was the idea. It was like there, I was going through
Yeah.
that, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay. And it was yeah, we just had fun. It was very jazzy feel. That's the song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, like I think definitely like Stay With Me was a vibe. Literally the first time I heard it when you kind of released it, I think sometime this year. I remember I was like, "Oh, this is a definite vibe." Like I really like what you said, it's very jazzy with like that drum beat and all. I thought it was really like it just gave you kind of a vibe. The way that you described the story behind it, like with the whole LDR, I kind of just felt it in my heart. I don't know, maybe because a lot of us felt a lot
Yeah.
of LDRs, especially in this year. I mean, especially the last 2 years, like LDR is like became a normal thing for a lot of people. So I felt
I
that.
know. Sorry.
Like I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I felt that in my heart. But I'm sure a lot of people
Yeah.
felt it too. And I was reading comments too on the video, and everyone was like, oh, definitely a vibe coming from Massiah. Even the video itself was a definite vibe, showcasing obviously the beautiful scenery too, and the music, and obviously the visuals I thought was really cool. So what was it like creating the video too? I saw you co-directed your music video. So what was it like creating the music video for Stay With Me?
The plan was like
Hmm.
we're, we already knew we were gonna release the three singles, so we're just like
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
also gonna make three videos, and the plan was to shoot the
Hmm.
three videos in a week, which
Hmm.
we did. Like,
Yeah.
uh, and
Hmm.
and we did like we shot all of them in Dumaguete. It was just like one
Hmm.
or Negros Oriental, like Negros Island.
Hmm.
It's where I was born, and
Hmm.
sort of I knew spots there, like I know spots there,
Hmm.
so I thought like I knew
That's so
places to add them
nice.
to. So it's just like creating like a storyline around the scenery. So
Hmm.
it's like using a scenery, but also like having like a sort of like a theme to it, more of just
Hmm.
like activities. So that's like X, yeah. So we shot three videos, and Stay With Me was the first one we shot. The idea for Stay With Me
Hmm.
was like I remember I used to go like you go like on a when you do like your island trip here, like I just want to
Yeah.
leave the city, or you just you can go to Palawan or like Bohol,
Hmm.
like that. And like I used to go to Sikihor all the time, and you just
Hmm.
get a bahay kubo lang, you stay in the bahay kubo, and then
Yeah.
you rent like a we didn't feature, but like you rent a scooter, you just drive around the island,
Cute.
that kind of vibe. And I wanted like
Yeah.
explore lang, just explore the
Hmm.
beach, explore sa forest. It's all about
Hmm.
exploring usually these
Hmm.
your trip. Or if you unless you want to like surf or check out the bars and
Hmm.
stuff. But you're already in a hotel, so you want to explore. And that's the idea um behind the video. But also like in the end there's like this thing where she just like vanishes. And
Hmm.
like what that meant was like, was she a memory? Is this a memory, or is it like, is she actually there? Are they like um
Yeah.
together? Because Stay With Me is also like, you're leaving, so stay. So like don't go. Like come on, lay in bed. Like let's just watch YouTube. Like bahala na ng flight mo. Like
Yeah.
forget about your flight. Let's just watch Netflix. You can stay an extra
Yeah.
day, right? Like you're just like you're just going back to your hometown anyways. Like you can go. That's the idea. So it's like you're remembering when you were like and then to like to expand upon the idea of the song, it was like the video, it's like remembering when we were
Mhm.
together, and then like you not being there anymore.
Yeah.
Like I
My
wish you
God.
were still here.
Yeah, the way that you describe these situations, I don't know why, but I feel them so much. Like I feel like they're just so. I feel like people can relate to them a lot, especially nowadays. And they're very real. Like these things actually really happen, right? And with the music video, when in that part where you're in the water and you're kind of like looking for her, I was like, oh my god, where did she go? I feel like I wasn't the only one who felt that way, obviously. So I think definitely caught the whole vibe that you were going for, because now that I hear it more coming from you, it was definitely what we saw in the music video and also what we heard in the song itself. But obviously in the song it's more of a vibe, obviously, because when that happens in real life it's not really a vibe, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
you're kind of heartbroken, but you're like, yeah, I'm really,
yeah,
so you stay thankful. You're like, I'm happy for the experience, but like,
yeah.
I can tell what's going on. Then
I feel you. Yeah, but at least we have the music to enjoy it, even though things like this really do happen. And aside from "Stay with Me," obviously you did have two other songs. So you said the next one was "Higher," right? That you worked on also after "Stay with Me." So could you tell us more about "Higher"?
yeah, okay. So
Mhm.
Higher was the third single to
Mhm.
come out
Yeah.
this year. But the second, like it was also made in the same time as Stay With Me.
Hmm.
The only one that
Hmm.
wasn't made at this, the only song that wasn't made at the same time was like Paid For It. So yeah,
Hmm.
Higher was like same time. This is beats, music, like we're in this
Yeah.
place, like chilling, everybody's connecting, everybody's talking,
Hmm.
and like we missed each other so much because like we worked together all the
Hmm.
time, but we're from different cities. That's why we all had to like
Yeah.
rendezvous. So Higher was
Hmm.
produced by like Cal Got Screwed and then like Isagani Palabia. We all worked on it.
Yeah.
Also Stay With Me, Isagani Palabia of Monastery Studios, uh, helped produce that beat.
Hmm.
And actually like was in charge, like partly in charge of the project as well, and like would give just the most amazing ideas and like uh, crazy mixing, which I really enjoyed listening to throughout the
Hmm.
process. But yeah, Higher, it was like on the spot. Kyle gave me this beat, and Kyle's wild too. Like his
Oh.
beats, his samples. So that I really love the sample, and it really reminded me of
Hmm.
like a some of the Wiz Khalifa stuff that I listen to. Like I mean, more than that, like it's a style talaga. It's like currency, a lot more like also like a bit of a West Side like
Hmm.
bounce to it. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, maybe like I'm just gonna, and like in the moment, I was really happy. So when I say higher in the song, it's like we go higher, like for
Hmm.
the lyrics and stuff. It's like yeah, Saka, but like we in Bisaya you say Saka, so pasaka,
Hmm.
like, or like let's go up, like and in
Yeah.
Tagalog I don't know how to say it. It's like let's go higher, and like they
Yeah.
say as lang or like angas, like this is my angas
Hmm.
song, kind of like that, or like lakas
Hmm.
song. And no, the whole time I just wanted to do bars. So it was a fun. It's more about like the fun, dancey, um,
Hmm.
like ode to like rap a bit. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, like it's like I notice patterns. Like as I go back to a song, it's like I notice patterns. So
Hmm.
it's like first I'm
Hmm.
talking about like my success, and then I'm like I just like on higher. There's a lot of like just punchlines. It was just one of those songs where
Yeah.
have punchlines, but it was like making fun of other people, but also
Hmm.
like being happy with what I got, talking about like just chill, but
Hmm.
like at the same time trying to sound like Wiz Khalifa ish. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
No, I
bop.
love
It's
it.
like yeah, it's a club banger. It's
Yeah,
basically for us
that's
to
what I was
all
gonna
be like,
say. Yeah, I think it sounds really fun because, like you said, you had a lot of fun also creating it, and I think it really translated into the song itself. Like, I feel like if you were to describe it, it's like a little bit hype, but also like
yeah, hype.
kind of makes you kind of
Yeah,
makes you wanna go hard in the club, that kind
yeah,
of thing. So I thought that was really cool. In contrast, now to Stay With Me, it's a little bit
yeah,
different, yeah. But I love that you're able to express also a different like side of the music that you can make, obviously with Higher, in contrast now with Stay With Me. And I thought the music video was also really cool. Also, that opening shot of you just like sitting there chilling, I thought,
yeah,
oh, Massiah looks so cool now. Like he's just
yeah.
chilling there by the side of the sea or whatever. I thought that was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we yeah, that was in that was also in Duma. That was all shot in Duma.
Mhm.
It was pretty nice. It was like a morning, and like we woke up really early to
Mhm.
shoot that, and then like yeah, I had fun. Just it was the
Yeah.
music video was less of a story and more of
Mhm.
like just performance shots. But like yeah,
Mhm.
we rode
But
like
yeah.
bikes around, yeah, and like bikes. We rode bikes around, like did
Mhm.
like some rap performance stuff.
Mhm.
That was the basically the music video was the idea for the video, but also like
Y-
trippy visuals, like
Yeah.
where it's like kind of like looks very
Mhm.
like it's like I like the effects we used where it's kind of like bendy,
Yeah.
wavy. Like if you ever seen Midsommar, like in last scene, like that, like
Yes.
that was what we're trying to do. Because the beat
Oh
switches
my
in the middle,
god.
it goes into like
Yeah.
this, I know, slowed and slowed and reverb version of the song.
Yeah.
It's like two halves. Yeah. So like we tried to make the music video correspond with that. So like the first half was all shot during the day. The second half was like shot
Mhm.
during the night when you're getting a bit like, wavy, hazy at a party with like a bonfire. Yeah,
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's very,
I
yeah. It's like,
yeah.
yeah, it was just a bunch of throw ideas around. Yeah.
Mhm. I love that like whole thought process went into it too, like kind of visualizing what the song feels like. I feel like we don't get that a lot with different music videos too, and kind of like that whole switch and kind of making it looks exactly how it sounds. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's exactly what I got from the music video too. It kind of just
Yeah.
puts you there. It like becomes a more immersive like experience when you listen to it and you watch it at the same time. So I thought that was really cool. And when you said Midsummer, I was like, now I understand like where it's coming
Yeah.
from too. So I thought that was really cool. And this whole
Yeah.
thought process that you have behind all the music videos and the music, I think is also really cool. So that's a lot of hard
Yeah.
work, to be
It's
honest.
it, it's also a lot of us like just passing
Yeah.
ideas around. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
prod team, the creative team, and like my
Mm-mm.
producers, like we're everybody's like, you have this idea, we're like this. It's all a collaborative effort. Like,
Mhm.
because then I really think even the small nuances, like just the timing
Mhm.
of like changing in frame, like that all matters. Like a whole video can
Yeah.
fit together, and then even if there's just one thing that just like one little tiny thing can change everything,
Mhm.
like make it better
Yeah.
even. And that's everybody's like sort of creative, or like everybody's sort of preference coming
Mhm.
together to make it like more cohesive, more of like able to tell a better story. That's
Yeah.
like that's what's exciting about like when we make. That's like that
Yeah.
was what was exciting of like about the higher thing too, the higher video and like all this. So that was, yeah, it was basically the the story behind higher. Yeah, it's fun.
No, yeah, I thought it was really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got a funny thing to say. It was like
Yeah, go.
so it's like the second half we have this like sparklers, like there's like a
Yeah.
sparkler thing, and I think like the person spinning it spun it in the wrong direction, and it's like flames, like metal flames, and like it burned my butt. It
Yeah.
was really, yeah,
Oh
film
my
like really
god.
weird
Yeah.
BTS of that, where like I'm like screaming like, oh, that hurt. Like I actually got burned on the video shoot, like during
Oh
the video shoot.
no! Oh my
Yeah,
god! But it was worth it. I thought that was really
yeah, it was
cool,
worth
to be
it.
honest. Like the
Thank
shot
you.
itself was really good. Beauty is
Yeah,
vain, like they say.
yeah.
So I
It's
mean,
like
that's
definitely bloopers.
yeah. I mean, I
Fun
can
stuff.
imagine that's difficult, but like
Yeah.
it really paid off. To be honest, like visually, is so cool. It was just really amazing. So thank you for your sacrifice, Messiah,
Yeah.
for that shot in the music video too. But last but not least, in the 3 songs that you released, there is "Paid for It." So can you tell us more about this one too?
Yeah, Pay for It. I wrote
Mhm.
during the pandemic.
Mhm.
Like it was just another beat I had also, and
Mhm.
it was also produced by Cal Got Screwed from Cebu. And
Mhm.
like it was like it was like one song at first, and then I scrapped like all the lyrics, and then I rewrote on it on like,
Mhm.
and I pretty much like I wrote the whole song like almost in one night, like the whole verse to the I know.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it was just like I actually kind of felt bad. Like I felt bad about myself that night. But then like usually when I start writing music that's sad,
Yeah.
I have this tendency to then like tell myself like, why do I feel bad? So then I start talking about positive stuff. So it begins like
Aw.
the lyrics begin on like on a angry note where it's like
Mhm.
I'm tired of like I don't like this stuff, and then all of a sudden like I start inspiring myself. So
Mhm.
yeah, like I think I don't know if yeah, but anyway, it's about the struggle and
Mhm.
not like I mean I'm really thankful for like everything I've been through, but like yeah, more of like self struggle, telling yourself to get up, and yeah, the beat just called for it, like and like also counting your blessings,
Mhm.
like I did this, like this is what I did, this is like the price I paid.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to you, Messiah. Like when I get sad, I can't like write them into music and then like start making positive things out of it. I feel like that's an amazing talent you have. So thank God that you're able to express a lot of your thoughts like through music too. And now we have paid for it, you guys. And I thought that was really interesting too, along with the music video, because like with the all of the music videos that you made, they're all distinctly like they all have their own kind of like topic, I guess you could say that, like kind of they're all different from each other, but also very connected in terms of visuals. So can you tell us more about the music video too?
Music video. Yeah, the music video. The idea was like for the initial idea for the music video was like paid for it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it was like it was supposed to be a visualizer, like and like
Yeah.
I'll say and I'll say it again, but like yeah, we also shot this in Duma. We shot everything in
Yeah.
Dumaguete. Like yeah, so there was like a general idea around like
Mhm.
each of the videos, all three videos, where it's like all the videos like are supposed to just depict like what we do on the island,
Mhm.
like that. Like so like the first one was like, you go on like an island adventure. You're in
Mhm.
a Bahay Kubo. There's like mga above water coral, stuff like that. You're just exploring. And then like with higher was like, yeah, first off performance shots, number two, riding scooters.
Yeah.
Like definitely, like that's all. Dumaguete
Cute.
is the motorcycle capital of the Philippines, so
Yeah.
that's like fun fact. So in Dumaguete, it's like
Yeah.
nowhere you go, you can't avoid like the tricycle. You can't avoid. We don't even
Mhm.
have like taxis or anything. It's like tricycle
Mhm.
talaga. We call them
Mhm.
pedicabs. It's pedicab. It's like you have the
Mhm.
pedicab, and now you can like grab a pedi in like Dumaguete. It's really interesting.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah. And like so it's that intense like with motors. So I had to put like motors
Yeah.
in my video, and that's what we did
I
for.
love it.
And then like
Yeah.
also it's like tagay sesh,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And then like then we moved on to pay for it. Pay for it was supposed to be
Mhm.
about like sort of like the active lifestyle, because that's really what they
Oh.
do. Like
Yeah.
it's like if you go to Siargao or
Mhm.
whatever, like anywhere in the Philippines, people are either like surfing, diving, like
Yeah.
doing
That's
some
true.
like hiking
Yeah. Hiking.
and like frisbee, like that kind of stuff. Like
Frisbee.
yeah, no, you gotta
Volleyball.
admit it. You gotta admit it. Like
Yeah, yeah.
frisbee, basketball, like three
Mm-mm.
like half
Mm.
court tournaments, like kahit saan, like, and it's like
Yeah,
it's
literally
something.
kahit
It's
saan.
like
Mm-mm.
yeah, skate and
Mm-mm.
like
Mm-mm.
so like for paid for it, we wanted to like showcase that the struggle that goes
Mhm.
into like making these people look so, because like when you watch these, and then again it's like a lot. It's like you're either doing frisbee, you're doing art, and it's like a university town. So like you're in
Yeah.
a school, you're part of all this like these activities. And
Mhm.
initially for the video, we try to fit all the activities in. We wanted like a frisbee thing. We wanted. You ever heard of like
Yeah.
slacklining? Yeah, like so
I
we
have
wanted somebody to
not.
slackline. Oh yeah, so like
Oh.
slacklining is like this. It's kind of
Mm.
like a tightrope. You can tie it between like two trees and like
Oh
just
wow.
try to
Yeah, yeah,
balance
yeah.
on that. It helps with your
I've
balance.
seen
So
that in
like slackline.
Siargao. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
slacklining. Yeah. So my friends do that a
Mm.
lot, and
Wow.
you can to
Uh-uh.
help your balance, and then you have slacklining. You also have
Mm.
like I don't know what they call those balance boards. You can do tricks on a balance
Yes.
board.
Yung parang may ano, yung may role na, yeah, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
So in the video, you want to like full like active
Mm.
lifestyle vibes. Like we
Mm-mm.
really wanted people to like, and we did. We had some scenes where I got like friends out and we played frisbee, and like we're all like we
So
played
cute.
playing volleyball stuff, and like we're in the water and like. But then it wasn't what we wanted exactly, but it was still like great footage, so we're
Oh.
still gonna use it. And then but then like we had to come up with a decision, so we made a decision to just feature lang one activity, which was longboarding, and
Yeah.
longboarding is really big in
Yeah.
Dumaguete. The downhill
Mhm,
longboarding,
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
like it's a community for it, and
Yeah,
they're
it's really
amazing. And I
sport.
love, yeah, no, they do races,
Mhm.
like literally, that's the
Yeah,
thing. So it's like
exactly.
races tricks, and like
Mm-mm.
they start like at the top of a mountain, and they're like speeding down the highway, reaching
Yeah.
like speeds of like 60 km. We're like on a board, and that's interesting. Like it's really cool. Like I don't know
Crazy.
if you ever seen like Walter Mitty, like
Mhm.
with
No,
like
yeah, the movie.
Yeah, Walter
Yeah,
Mitty something where he was looking for like but he had a scene where he was like
when he was
longboarding
going downhill. Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah,
hill
yeah.
like that. But then like
Mhm,
they
mhm.
actually race that stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
race it like in the
Mhm,
islands, and and they really practice every day and they like train
mhm,
and they get into like gruesome like
mhm,
crashes and like but still get up and go. And like
mhm.
they were going pretty fast. Like the person shooting it was on like a motorbike and like and then
Wow.
they're like shooting it. They're following. They're actually like following the bike. Like they're going that quick. And so we
Wow.
like edited it, showcased it, made it the video for
Mhm,
it, the visualizer for it, the song. Yeah.
mhm,
It was basically the idea. Just get an activity and then
mhm,
just show the process, like the process of what they
mhm.
do. And it turned out great. Like it looked
Yeah,
so epic. And
it
like
does.
yeah, I even had a cousin in the video. Like I had a cousin.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, he was in the video. He was like, and then it started raining, and they were still
Mhm.
going, and it's
Yeah.
like, whoa, you guys are crazy. Like
Mhm,
somebody could have got hurt, but then like no one did, and they had like they had like they made amazing tricks. Yeah, I
mhm.
enjoyed it. It was really like a trip. It felt less like a video shoot and more like, but it
Yeah,
was a video shoot.
actually.
We only got like that whole week shooting 3 videos is like 6 hours of sleep, 10 hours live like in a
My
week. It was
God.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely
like
worth
that
it though. It looked
mainly
like
from
a
my
vibe.
product manager. Yeah,
Mm. It looked like so much fun, that video
yeah.
itself. Like I was like, I feel like they're just having a lot of fun, longboarding, all of that. Although longboarding is really like an intense sport. Like my brother used to do it too. And I know they have like those gloves that help them like
Mm-mm, yeah, you have
slide, right?
to make
Like,
you turn and
yeah, it's
well, I used
crazy.
to I show
Yeah.
up I showed up to a couple of tournaments like in like wrestling and
Mm-hmm.
like I think in Sikihor they have the tournaments now because it's like even more steep.
Yeah.
I know, and it's like
Yeah.
you've got to be you've got to be like a psychopath to want to do that. I mean, but they are and they live well for it. Like so it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I've
Extreme
seen it. Like
sports.
it's nice. Yeah, you go visit Sikihor Island and like
Hmm.
there's that
Hmm.
tournament happening, and there's
Yeah.
beaches and there's like resorts. So like you can go watch people like find the Grand Prix of longboarding. It's funny.
Longboarding. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
and they're
it's
so
really cool.
fast.
And
Like
I
you
think,
see like
yeah,
screaming,
I think this
clapping. Like, wow.
video was like a great way to really showcase that and like tell people that this actually really does happen, and it's like a sport that a lot of
Yeah.
people actually do participate in. So I really love like how everything about your music, from the music itself and also the visuals, are such a big part of you. Like they showcase like where you're from and also the kind of music that you make, the kind of person that you are through your music. So we love that you're able to release all of these three songs this year. But after the release of these three songs, was there anything like new you learned about yourself or maybe even the music that you've been making?
Yeah, just
Mhm.
a lot more about like time management and like because like yeah, it's like you gotta release the stuff and also
Mhm.
like looking at like yeah, mainly time first is like time management, yeah, because like there's the
Mhm.
releases and having to like keep up with like the projects. Second was like people are like gratitude, like people are thankful
Mhm.
every day for like what they get to do, like and being able to collab, see like the levels at which like everybody's just so happy to be doing what they do, and it's like when I
Mhm.
feel kind of bad about myself, I'm like nah, but like we're all happy here, like it's kind of cool, or we're like all optimistic, so it's kind of cool.
Mhm.
um uh Third would be I gotta think of a third one, but like there would be like a lot about like the technicality, like
Yeah.
showing up and like yeah, learned so much about myself really, like
Mhm.
how and then like maybe last is like how easily I get irritated, which is like never like good show all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah.
show
Mhm.
creation
Mhm.
process. Yeah, basically.
Well, we stand to growth. Obviously, that's like one of our goals as people, right? To always grow in many different aspects of our life, may it be whatever we're doing or as people. And we love to see that there are many aspects through the music and also through the process that you learned a lot about yourself, which makes us more excited, obviously, for all of the things that you have planned. We're going into a new year. Messiah, have you reflected, well reflected, on maybe the things you want to do for 2022? Like, what can we expect coming from you soon?
yeah, a lot more new music.
Mm-hmm.
Like at one time in
Mm-hmm.
one album. I just, yeah, I'm gonna release my I'm working on a bunch of music, so yeah, that um
Mm-hmm.
also just more, you're gonna see much more of like the community, the scene. Like I want to showcase more of the scene, like
Mm-hmm.
via my social media and like
Mm-hmm.
um through like via like on the platforms. Like I want to showcase like it's my, yeah, more of like the community. So
Mm-hmm.
doing shows, collabing, um, and like diversifying like upon like my content, like just that kind of stuff. Like create funnier videos, like nicer videos. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe like more stories, just more stories, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can't wait to see it. Obviously, I feel like every time it's almost the end of the year and also the new year, we also all get this wave of like things we want to do in the next year. So I'm excited that you have a lot of things planned and a lot that you want to do, especially in the next year. So we're excited for it. But for now, to everyone who's tuning in, don't forget to stream all of Messiah's music. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms. You can also check out his music videos available on YouTube so that you guys can also vibe with all of us who have been listening to his music. But before I let you go, Messiah, do you have a message to everyone who's been supporting you and also telling you that your music is amazing and they can't wait for everything else that you have planned?
Yeah, I'm really thankful. Like
Mm-hmm.
wow, like everybody's reception of the song has been like awesome, and I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
like people are enjoying it. I'm glad people get to listen, and I'm glad you get to hear like different sides of me, and I hope like you're able to relate or like make fun of like what I'm saying, because that's that's nice. That's what's great about it. You know, it's like we can all romanticize, like we can all make like wait, I gotta think, this is hard. We can all like make fun of like, but be happy. I mean, be happy, but also like it's also like fun. It's all it's all like fun. I like poking fun like at stuff in my lyrics, but then it's like it looks like anyone's like life can like be a movie, like feel like that. So yeah, that's the
Mm-hmm.
idea basically. Even
That
like the
is
simple
true.
things, yeah. Like your
Mm-hmm.
life's a movie, and like you're the main character, like that kind of
Yes,
thing.
let's go. We are the main character, you guys. This is no side character thing going on right now. This is main
Yeah,
character stuff.
yeah,
Take
yeah,
it from Messiah. It is main
yeah.
character stuff.
You can imagine like all the,
Mhm.
you can imagine like the little like scenes in your life and like be happy
Mhm.
about it and like make fun of it. That was funny. That was
Mhm.
goofy. That was like romantic. You know, you can laugh, you can
Mhm.
smile. Yeah, that's basically like what
Mhm.
I'm trying to put across.
Mhm.
Yeah, with my
Well,
music.
and I love that. I love that. I'm also someone who believes, your life can be a movie. It's fun
Yeah,
to look at every now and then. Sometimes it's a little bit sad, but it's okay. That's really life.
yeah,
Movies can be sad too.
yeah.
It's a
It could be
roller
a, it could
coaster
be
of
a series.
emotions. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be
Game of
to
Thrones.
yeah, it can,
Yeah,
can be whatever genre you want it to be. It can be a movie, a series, docu-series, even if you want. But how lucky are we that we have artists like Massiah who create soundtracks for our lives, right, guys? So make sure to listen to his music, available on multiple digital streaming platforms, so you can join in on the vibe that we all have going on in this movie that we call life. But thank you so
I
much,
love that.
Massiah, for thank you so much. I feel like I connected with you on that whole life is a movie thing. I feel like we're
Yeah,
on the same wavelength about that.
yeah.
But thank you so much, Messiah, for joining us here on Mix. It was great
Thank
to
you
see
too.
you once again.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
And thank
you're
you as
welcome.
well to everyone who tuned into this exclusive interview. Once again, if you haven't yet, remember to listen to Messiah's music, available on multiple digital streaming platforms. But thank you so much. This has been Sama Tuams and Messiah. Thanks, guys.